Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto chapter 677, the Eternal Tsukuyomi. Pretty much everything that could go wrong in this chapter went wrong. So as you know, in the last chapter, Madara finally launched the Eternal Tsukuyomi, or Infinite Tsukuyomi, on the moon. So now everybody is pretty much under his genjutsu. But also, we also find out in this chapter that B was okay. He was hiding inside of the tentacle that the Eight Tails cut off, which I had a feeling was going to happen because I highly doubt that B would go out like that. So B is okay. Like most of you, as well as me, probably had been wondering about for about 20 chapters or so now. 20 chapters or so now. I can't talk today. But other than that, we also find out that Yamato was inside of Swirly Zetsu, which I knew was going to happen, but I was just kind of hoping that maybe it wouldn't be. But I believe that Yamato wasn't, well, we all know that Swirly Zetsu was controlling him, so it wasn't really Yamato doing all those horrible things. Swirly Zetsu was just using Yamato because he has the ability to use Hashirama's jutsu, which is the wood style jutsu. So I mean, it's kind of like when, like, I don't know how to explain it. Since Yamato wasn't the one actually doing the things, and I guess it was okay that he was inside Swirly Zetsu, but that's neither here nor there. So, also, we see, like, everybody is pretty much falling under the genjutsu. I'm looking down, looking at my tablet, but everybody is falling under the genjutsu. Shikamaru notices before, I think he notices before everybody else what's happening, or he knows before everybody else that something bad is about to happen because he sees that Naruto's chakra had vanished from around everybody. So he was like, that huge tree also disappeared, so that means that something bad is about to happen. And then they notice that the Infinite Tsukuyomi has been launched on the moon, and they realize that all hell has finally broke loose and things are about to get really bad. Really bad. And Naruto, of course, is still Naruto, and he's still going to try to attack Madara, even though he really can't touch Madara right now, because as soon as he steps outside, he will be taking under the Infinite Tsukuyomi as well as everyone else. So Sasuke pretty much does like how he used to and tells Naruto to calm down and just wait for an opening, because as well as the Infinite Tsukuyomi being launched on the moon, they could also get killed by Madara's clones, because as soon as they see the moon, they'll be like under the genjutsu, and then the clones would have the opportunity to take them out, which would pretty much send everything to hell. So great, that's just wonderful. But other than that, and also Madara, even though he is the reincarnate of Ashura's brother, I can never remember his name. Even though he's the reincarnate of Ashura's brother, he has more of the mentality of Kaguya, which I was thinking beforehand, but then it also confirmed it when they show Madara and Kaguya in the panel together. So fuck Madara. That is pretty much my take on this whole series, is fuck Madara. He can go to hell with gasoline draws on, like I said last review. But that's neither here nor there. But pretty much this, and after all of them were put under the genjutsu, even Hinata was still thinking about Naruto up until the end. So good job, Hinata. I love Hinata. She's probably one of my favorite characters. But she was literally thinking about Naruto up to the end. But we also notice in this chapter that the people like the Kages and the people who are Edo Tensei aren't affected by the genjutsu. So they can still freely move around without anything happening to them, because they're already dead. So technically they can't be like consumed by the genjutsu, which we finally get to see where Minato been with his no arm self. He laid out on the ground and he looks up. He was like, what in the world? Well, what is going on? And he sees all these people hanging from the God tree. So Madara is pretty much sending the God tree out over the world and scooping up everybody and wrapping them in God tree flesh. So now they're hanging tree boys. But, so that, I think the worst part to me about this chapter was the fact that Yamato came out of Swirly Zetsu. I was dreading the day that they would show this because I had a feeling that it was going to happen, and I know I'm going to get another earful about it from JB Uchiha. But that's neither here nor there because I already knew it was going to happen. I just wanted to deny it with every extent that I could, even though I still kind of deny it. I think that there's something wrong there, but maybe that's just me. I'm weird like that. So, oh yeah, and for, I can't remember his name. He knows who he is. I said that if I stuck my tongue, I would stick my tongue out in my next Naruto review. So there you go. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say about this chapter because, I mean, I'm still kind of butthurt about it being Yamato. But oh well. What can you do? I knew it was gonna happen. Just didn't want to see it. I'm still in denial, but it's okay. So, as always, I would love to hear what you guys think is going to happen in the next chapter. How do you think things are even going to play out up from this point? Because we already know that Kishimoto knows what he wants the series to end like, but he's kind of been literally jumping all over the place. So, I would love to hear what y'all think is going to happen. Leave it in the comments below. But as always, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.